My latest thrift haul was from the Waterfront Thrift, and it was $11.99 for this entire bag. Let's see what we got. First, we have this netting that looks like it could have maybe been a curtain or something else. Nah, I think this is a curtain. And this is a thick upholstery kind of fabric. And it's brick red on this side. But this other side is sort of a thin cotton. And I'm not sure if this is interfacing or maybe just fabric glue that is somehow stuck to it. And I'm not sure what it was used for. But since it already has this lining, I can use it to make bags or purses or whatever, because I really like the color. And there's at least a yard of it. So here are two more pieces of that curtain netting. And they're very dingy, so I'm going to try soaking them and see if I can whiten them. So here's about 2 yards of this black lace fabric with a little bit cut out of it. And I think this is the same pattern as some lace I got in another haul, just a different color. But I'm not quite sure what I would do with it. So let me know what you would do with it. There's about a yard of this white with a navy blue polka dot. It's just a cotton fabric. It's very cute though. This is a lightweight flannel in pale yellow. It seems like it's a couple of pieces, so it'll be tough to gauge exactly how much is here. It looks like they started to make something. A lot has been sewn together, but I'm not quite sure what it was going to be. But it's about a yard of fabric. And these larger pieces have been cut on all 4 sides. It looks like there is at least a yard of this fabric. Now this is a pretty nice knit in this sort of dusty rose color. And it feels like there's a lot of it. So let's measure it out. So it looks like about 3 yards. And it's knitted in a circle. Which I've gotten some other fabrics that are knitted like this. And I haven't quite gotten the courage to try working with them yet. But this one is such a pretty color, I may have to finally go for it. Next, it looks like panels for a book. Definitely dirty. It's called Teacher's Pet. It's cute. Well, at least they kept the directions with it. I don't know any kids that are about the right age for this right now, but I'll go ahead and clean it up, sew it, and have it on hand if I ever need it. When I dumped this out, I kind of thought that this might be a pillowcase, and it looks like I'm right. It feels very 70s, early 80s with the color and pattern. And I have quite a few fabrics that would coordinate, even though I'm not the biggest fan of brown. It actually might look cute on a bag. Let me know what you think. So this is just some cutout pieces of brown cotton fabric. All the pieces have angled ends, so I'm sure it was going to be used for something. But it's a nice quilting cotton, so it'll be useful. Well, I wonder if the glitter was on purpose. Because it looks done. Does it look done to you? If it didn't have the glitter, I'd actually like this more. So, I don't know what I'll do with it right now. This pattern is like roses. So it's about 30 inches long, so not quite a yard, but it has a really nice pink color and it's so soft. Give me your suggestions on what you think I could make with this. A bit of staining. Now we have this bright cotton fabric. I mean, it has a black background, but all the colors just pop. This fabric kind of gives like a 90s vibe with the colors and even kind of the pattern. And it looks like about a yard that has been cut into a little bit. So I think I could use this for a quilt. I just have to find the right quilting pattern to use with it. So this is a really nice feeling cotton with a really cute pattern. Let's look at the back side of it. Well, it has a bit of staining. Here's the wrong side. Let's see how much fabric there is. So it appears to be about 2.5 yards, although this end has a fair amount of staining. But once I clean it, I'll lay it out on the floor and I can get a better view and kind of decide what clothing might look best from it, like a shirt or something else. It says Hollytex screen print, and it's just a cotton and not a lot of it, maybe half a yard. It's cute and very colorful. It could be cute in a quilt. I just have to figure out what would coordinate best with it. So this is a fairly thick flannel. This side is super soft. And I'd almost hate to cover it if I was using it as a quilt or a blanket, because you wouldn't be able to touch this side anymore. Let's see how much we have. So there's just over 1.5 yards, and it does list information here on the selvage, but I can't read it. So it was probably bought overseas. I almost just want to make it a blanket by just adding a binding to it. Tell me what you think. Well, it's upholstery and it has I think staining, but it could be like the sun bleaching it. No info here on the selvage, but it's about half a yardish with pineapples. I guess it could Well, first I gotta wash it, but maybe I could make a bag out of it with the one pineapple on each side, if I can get it clean. Okay, that's interesting. These strips of Velcro are both the soft side of the Velcro, so maybe this was used like to cover a seat or something, and the other side of the Velcro was on the seat. It seems like it's just stuck on there, not sewn on. So it will come off, but I'm not sure what I could use this fabric for. It's pretty and soft. And it's just over 2 yards, but not very wide. I think, how about maybe make a stuffy out of it? What do you think? Let's check this one out. Periwinkle Fairies, Flower Fairies, Cicely Mary Barker from Michael Miller Fabrics. I actually have this fabric in a purple color, and I made a quilt from it because I also had the matching panel. And I did panel on one side and quilt blocks on the other. It's very cute. It does have glitter on it, which I'm not a fan, but it's such a great pattern. And we have 2 full yards. Ooh, a stain. And it kind of looks like grease, but I'll try to get it out. I do have Dawn, and I will definitely use this in another quilt. So what do you think? Was this haul worth $11.99? This fabric right here usually goes for about 12 bucks a yard at least, so I think it was worth it. And if you enjoyed this video, I have an entire playlist of just fabric hauls that you can check out through the link on this video. Thanks.